Today's video is brought to you by Card Kingdom, and right now you can get this Sweet Scoop Soldier sticker when you order over at cardkingdom.com. Just mention in your order notes that you want a Scoop Soldier sticker when you go to checkout. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another Instant Deck, and today we are heading to Modern to talk about one of my favorite style of decks, which is decks that just make your opponent miserable. This one, by blowing up all of our opponent's lands, maybe even locking them out of the game with Trinisphere. So this is Mono Red Land Destruction, comes to us from Honey Mustard, who take it to a 5-0 finish in a Modern League on Magic Online. So congrats to Honey Mustard on a really sweet deck. And a quick reminder before we break down Mono Red Land Destruction for Modern. If you enjoyed this deck and you want to see it made into videos, take a minute, click the like button, the subscribe button, leave a comment, anything you can do to support your deck, because whichever deck is most popular gets a shot at being made into videos next week. So Mono Red Land Destruction, its goal is pretty simple. Blow up all of our opponent's lands to the point where they can't really do anything, and then win the game somehow. So for Land Destruction itself, we start off with two 3-mana options. Molten Rain, Stone Rain, basically the same card, just 3-mana blow up a land. Maybe we get a little damage out of Molten Rain, that's fine, but it's not really why we're playing the card. We're playing these because it's 3-mana, blow up one of our opponent's lands. We also have another land destruction spell. This one's a little bit weirder. So Boom Bust, the bust side is pretty straightforward. 6-mana, Armageddon, blow up all the lands, but really, most likely we're going to be playing the Boom side, which is destroy one of our lands, one of our opponent's lands for 2 mana. The downside of Boom Bust in this deck is we don't actually have any shenanigans to build around it. We are actually just blowing up one of our lands. There's no fetch lands, no indestructible lands, anything like that. So this gives us 12 cards that can blow up our opponent's lands, maybe starting as early as turn 2, I mean turn 1 possibly, but the key to this deck is we need to start blowing up lands quickly. If we just wait until turn 3, there's a chance, especially if our opponent's on the play, that we'll be blowing up lands, but our opponent will already have developed their mana, already have threats on the battlefield. So to speed up the land destruction process, we got Simian Spirit Guide and Desperate Ritual, which allow us to start blowing up lands at worst on turn 2 with either one of these. Technically, we could like double Ritual, Simian Spirit Guide Ritual on turn 1 and blow up a land, but really on turn 2 we blow up a land, on turn 3 we start blowing up a land, because what we really want to do in this deck is keep our opponent below 3 mana ideally, because the key lock piece in our deck is Trinisphere. So Trinisphere just makes it so everything costs at least 3, essentially, is the simplest way to think of it. So if we keep our opponent below 3 lands, they just actually can't cast spells with the Trinisphere out. Our deck, other than like our random ritual type stuff and a little bit of removal, is mostly 3+ mana anyway. So Trinisphere doesn't really hurt us much, but we can just hard lock our opponent out of the game if we keep them low enough on lands. Plus in some matchups, if our opponent's casting a bunch of like cheap cantrips or whatever, even just naturally Trinisphere is very disruptive. We also have Ensnaring Bridge, which is our way to slow down creature decks. Because of all of our cheap land destruction, because of all of our rituals, we can empty our hand really quickly, and then the Snaring Bridge just makes it so creatures can't attack us, which gives us a lot of time to get more land destruction, develop our end game plan. Speaking of the end game, and actually killing our opponent, here we got a couple of options. One is Chandra Torch of Defiance. This is our main finisher. When it comes down, it starts taking up, drawing us more land destruction spells. Can even add some mana if we need to like Boom Bust for 6 mana or something. Can kill something, but really we play Chandra, we take it up, hit more land destruction, keep our opponent low enough on land so they can't cast stuff through Trinisphere, and then we just ultimate Chandra, cast a couple spells, burn our opponent out of the game. Our other option is Eidolon of the Great Revels, which just pings in for some random damage. Also is our main deck Hoser for Storm style decks casting a lot of cheap spells. Eidolon just prevents that style of gameplay altogether if it sits on the battlefield. So that's our plan for winning. Also, 4 copies of Lightning Bolt. We're not playing Chalice of the Void in this deck, so we can get away with it. Killing stuff early game, going face if we have to. Mana base is simple and as cheap as possible. 21 mountains, and the sideboard actually really straightforward as well. Only 4 cards. 4 Tormod Script for graveyard decks, 4 Smashes, which I actually have not seen Smash as an artifact destruction spell played in Modern. Blows up an artifact and draw a card at instant speed for 3 mana. Lava Dart removal for cheap creatures. Dismember removal for more expensive, bigger creatures. And that is Mono Red Land Destruction for the Modern format. And that's our Instant Deck for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.